It's wonderful to have you back with me here on YouTube to learn more, to grow more in the world of Montessori. And we are learning a material from the sensorial area. It's called the Geometric Cabinet. Now, in the Geometric Cabinet, we have 6 different trays, and today this is the one that we're going to be working with. The presentation is the same for any of the trays. So, when you're working with the child, you can take them to the material and ask them which tray they would like to work with. So I'll take you through the presentation, and then as always, we'll talk about the benefits of this material, and I'll also give you some ideas of different ways that you can use it, you can vary, you can extend the children's learning. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. Today I want to teach you how to use the geometric cabinet, and we're working with this tray. Watch me first and then you'll have a turn to try. Would you like to try? And at this point, the child would have an opportunity to try the activity as well, and then we would close it by inviting them to use this material whenever they would like to. It's a simple activity. It is taking children into the world of geometry in a very sensorial way. We have other trays of triangles, circles, rectangles, and polygons as well. So there's so much that they can explore with, whatever is interesting them, whatever is exciting them. Now, this activity is beneficial on so many levels, not just teaching them about geometry, but as always, when they are working with this material, they are using their pincer grip, or some people call it the tripod grip. These are the fingers that they will use to hold a pencil, and so without even realizing it, they're strengthening their fingers, getting them ready for when they need to hold a pencil. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but when I was replacing these shapes into the tray, I was tracing with these 2 fingers, again, the fingers that we need for pincer grip, and I traced anti-clockwise. And again, I traced anti-clockwise. Now, of course, this gives the child a sensorial impression of this particular shape, but at the same time, it's preparing them for writing. When we write our letters, most of the letters we write in an anti-clockwise way, so they're indirectly being prepared for that. When we work with this tray, we start from the left and we go to the right, which is again indirect preparation for language. Their eyes and their hands are coordinating together, which is another skill that they need for when they are going to write on a paper or when they're going to read. So it's beneficial on so many levels. Now I'm going to show you another presentation that we do with this material, which is using the base cards. In this presentation, we are going to match the shapes to the base cards. Watch me first, and then you'll have a turn to try as well. Would you like to try? So you can see that this just increases a little bit of challenge for the child because now they have to match to the base cards. Now we have 3 sets of base cards for this material. This is the solid. Then we have the thick outline. And then to make it a little more challenging, we have the thin outline. So the children can use any of these. It allows them to repeat the material and work with it more. And repeating is always beneficial. I've said this before. We have a video on it, which I will link for you over here. It tells you about why children will benefit from repeating an activity. Now, after this, of course, there's a lot of games that they can play. You can play matching at a distance. So what we would do is we would place each of the pieces on a table somewhere in the classroom, and then the children would have to walk and move and find the piece that we point to. They could use a blindfold and feel and match. They could trace the shapes on paper and color them. It's up to you. You can make it as interesting as you would like to for the child. You want them to really explore with this material and take all the benefits that it has to give. Of course, some children are very interested to know what are the names of these shapes, and then you can go ahead and teach them the names of these shapes through the 3-period lesson. And if you haven't watched our video on the 3-period lesson, I will put a link over here and you can click on it and watch the right way to do a 3-period lesson. Maybe you can teach them the names of the shapes like oval, ellipse, quatrefoil. It's interesting. They can learn new words and you'd be surprised. Some people think, no, it's very difficult for children, but actually they'll amaze you because they really, really enjoy it. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then give us a thumbs up. Share this video with somebody else who you think might benefit from it. And if you would love to learn with us, we would also love to welcome you into the family of Sunshine Teachers Training. We have courses that you can choose from. We have full diploma courses in 3 to 6 or 0 to 3. We have non-diploma courses for people who don't have the time to commit to a full course. Get in touch with us. I will put our contact in the description box below. You can chat with us on email. You can chat with us on WhatsApp. and we will share information with you. Ask us all the questions you want, and we'll be happy to help you find the program that's perfect for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If there's something you'd like to learn, let me know so that I can come back with that material and present it for you. Until we meet again, have a beautiful day.